you or your child is between the ages of 12 and 16, text Youth 2017 to 555-888 for your chance to win a whitetail hunt in Kansas with Precision Outdoors in 2017.
He's right there, in the wide open.
Right now, shoot him. You had him in the ass. Not a girl.
Give me a thumbs up, Joe. Nice shot. Good job.
Thanks, Chris.
Congratulations. Finally back from New Mexico. We're here in the woods in Wisconsin hunting whitetails. If anyone that knows me knows I'm an early season whitetail hunter. I like to pattern deer, kill them on food sources early. Back in 2015, I was on some really big bucks. Unfortunately, I didn't get the job done, but I was on them. I was seeing shooters every time I went out early season. You fast forward to 2016, whole different story. I was so excited going into the year. I had so many shooters on camera. And once the season started, it just shut off. I hadn't seen a shooter. We're into mid to late October right now, and I haven't seen a shooter on a field yet. The biggest buck I've seen is a 3.5-year-old 9 or 10 pointer. Nice deer, but definitely needs a year or two. But hey, the pre-rut's right around the corner, and you never know what could happen.
Yeah, he's a shooter. He's a shooter. I got him in my camera, he's back. Well, I just hit the horns together, and I told Nick, I said, you just wait, they'll come. Just kind of joking, and I look on the field, and a little buck popped out. About 30 seconds later, a really nice 8-pointer popped out. I don't look like high 130s, 140 probably. I didn't get a real good look at him, but I don't know if he was a 3 or 4-year-old. Definitely a 3 or 4-year-old though. Don't think it was a shooter, but pretty cool to see they're up on their feet. That was our 4th buck here in the first hour and 10 minutes, so things are looking up. High pressure system. You gotta love it. Deer get up on their feet, so we've got high hopes.
Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Total Excavating, Plumber Concrete, K&K Outfitters, Greystone Commercial, Peterson Taxidermy, and Johnson Plumbing. Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Greystone Commercial, the River Valley's premier commercial real estate company serving Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Well, it's October 27th here in Wisconsin. Bull hunted this morning, did some rattling, seen 4 bucks, one real nice one. I don't think he was a shooter, I think he was a 3-year-old, but pushing that 140 mark, he was a nice buck. on the other end of the farm now. My buddy shot one last night. We went in and got it this morning after we hunted. So a real big old gnarly, it's actually a mainframe 6. Older deer, really cool looking, but more of a management buck than anything. But we're on the other end of the farm tonight. Got a south wind. I'm in a ground blind. It's usually a really good early season spot. We don't hunt a lot during the rut, but since we kind of were in the other end of the farm this morning, I'm going to try this end. And when I got here, I went up and checked the camera, and I hadn't checked it in about a month. Been gone. Haven't been hunting very much here in Wisconsin, so the carter was full, but there is scrapes up and down this field all over. I think I counted 9 or 10 just walking. I mean, it's just a little 1 acre food plot, so, and I mean, it's a big scrape, so I moved the camera on the scrape, and we're going to sit here and sit tight. We already seen 2 does walking in. There was 2 does in the woods, so we got high hopes for tonight. High pressure system, 46 degrees, October 27th.
Well, it's October 29th here in Wisconsin. We just pulled into the land down here, about an hour drive to get down here. It's not super cold, it's 50 degrees, but that's actually the high for today. So we're hoping the deer are gonna be moving. It's a high pressure system. The stand we're going to, I've not hunted yet this year. I've been saving it. 2 nights ago, I seen a really nice 9-pointer Duffin shooter. And I know he's gonna be within 200 to 300 yards of the stand. This morning, getting him to come in, that's a different story, but I know I got him narrowed down right to where he lives. He's really close to where the stand is, so we should have a good chance. We got the right wind. We just pulled in and I noticed that the local farmer got the field picked right below where I'm going to be sitting too, which is going to help get those deer in the woods here this morning. So I got high hopes. Wanted to talk here before we got in there because I don't want to talk a whole lot. It's really calm, hardly any wind, so I don't want to make too much noise when I'm in there. We got a pretty long walk to get in there, but it should be a great morning. We got high hopes to see a shooter for sure. The pre-rut has been cranking, so cross our fingers and hopefully maybe we get on one.
Well, it's October 29th here in Wisconsin. About 2 hours in to our sit in my favorite spot, and we have not seen a deer. We haven't heard a deer. I don't know. This spot used to be so good, and lately it's really disappointed me. But the good news is, if we would be squirrel hunting right now, we'd be having a hell of a day. Because I bet we're up to what, 10, Ryan?
Yeah.
10 squirrels? Yeah. Some big ones too.
Oh, big
so,
ones.
yeah. Every time I rattle, they come running in. So. If I don't see a deer, maybe tomorrow we'll just do some squirrel hunting, and we'll bring you a TV show on squirrel hunting. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll get a big squirrel. Can't take it anymore. It's time to rattle. They're gonna come running now. Oh, and you know, we've been joking all morning. Every time I do it, the squirrels come in. Big old fox squirrel, at least a 4-pounder.
Precision Outdoors is brought to you by K&K Outfitters. A new breed of outfitters has been born. Experience the best whitetail hunting in the Midwest with their new elite hunting packages. Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Plummer Concrete and Associates, leading the way in the concrete industry, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota in decorative concrete, flat work, poured foundations, and waterproofing and drainage.
Big old fox squirrel, at least a 4-pounder.
Wes, shut up and quit complaining. There's a big buck standing right behind you.
I got a story for you boys.
What, you think girls don't watch hunting shows too?
3 nights ago, we were driving out of this farm, and I seen a buck on the road, and it was a dandy. So the next night, I went to my closest stand, and I got video of that buck chasing a doe. Me and Ryan, I told him, I said, we're gonna go get around to my favorite spot. We're gonna sit there in the morning. It's Saturday morning, October 29th. We're gonna sit there, and we're gonna see that buck because he lives right there. And I don't know this deer. I don't think I have my trail camera. But every year we get a big buck that lives on this point, and we never see him. I'm like freaking ready to tear up. I'm so freaking excited. This actually worked. We have not seen a deer yet. I told Ryan, it was 9 o'clock. I said, I can't take it anymore. I gotta rattle. And I rattled, and it was in 5 minutes. Been joking all morning about seeing squirrels, and that buck come perfect. And he come right to us, come right to the base of the tree. I smoked him, and I just dropped him. And I'm gonna call my wife right now. And she's at home right now with her kid. She's not bow hunting me, so I can bow hunt. She's got to go to work today, and I'm like so thankful that she lets me do this and takes the time. And I got to thank my man Ryan behind the camera, my cousin. He's been filming me all year to try to make this show work. And I'm like, yeah, I'm speechless right now. Apparently I'm not speechless because I haven't shut up for the last 30 seconds, but I'm just like, oh man, we're working so hard to make this show work, and you can't get sponsors your first year. It's so tough. You know, who wants to sponsor a show they don't know nothing about? So we've been stressing all year, family and friends. I hunt with my cousins all the time. They film. My wife, trying to get I got a 4-month-old baby at home, and I got a job. So it's just finally it all comes together, and I'm like, I was just telling Ryan, I'm moving the stand. I'm never sitting here again. It sucks. Hasn't been good for 2 years, and we just killed a freaking stud, man. A stud deer, 4 or 5-year-old deer, just freaking brute. And he's dead, man. He's laying right over the hill. We heard him go down. I'm like, yes. Turn the camera on yourself, Ryan, because he deserves a lot of the credit for helping me. He got this all on film, and dude, let's go, man. This is awesome. Killed one. Yeah, a freaking stud. Remember the one I showed you a picture of? Yeah, yep. Just killed him. We heard him crash right over the hill. Yeah, thank you.
Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Total Excavating. Complete excavating serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota with commercial projects, roadways, subdivisions, water, and sewer. Closed captioning for Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Peterson Taxidermy, helping memories last a lifetime through the highest quality taxidermy work in the Midwest.
Got a lead foot baby and a red line tag. I'll be somewhere else and nothing flat. Left to forget me not a road.
This is the first place he crashed.
I may be back this way again. I'm a rambling
Right there.
man.
Right there, buddy.
I see him.
Look what the Rage did. I'm not sponsored by Rage, but look at that blood. Yes.
Sometimes I think my blood is mixed with gasoline. Makes my heart tick tock like a rocking machine. Some say I run from love. Some say I'm chasing it down like a bloodhound. But I think I just need to see the lights of the next town. This old highway is my home. But baby, I was born to roam, born to roam.
Well, here he is. He sure made us work for it this morning. He come in and it took him 11 minutes from the first time we seen him until I pulled the trigger. I was at full draw for over 2 minutes on this buck. It's unreal how exciting it is when a plan actually comes together. 2 days ago we seen this deer on the road, and then I came in here the night after that and I seen him come in on our field, and I said, that buck's living on our point. I said, I got to get in there in the morning on Saturday morning, and when you know it, Saturday morning with the right wind, we get in there. We hadn't seen a deer all morning. I was kind of down in the dumps and hit the old rattle horns, and when you know it, 5 minutes later he come walking over the hill. So 5.5-year-old whitetail here in Wisconsin. I mean, I couldn't be more happy. He's got 2 broken tines, probably take 10 inches off his score, but it really don't matter on this deer. It's a mature buck, and he's a dandy. I mean, I can't be more happy right now than what I am. I got to call my wife and let her know, and she's ecstatic, and I know she's ready to get hunting again too. And I can't thank Ryan enough from behind the camera, my cousin. He's been sticking with me all year, and we've been having one of the worst years of hunting I've ever had. We've been seeing deer, but I've never went into late October, and not seen a shooter. So, and well, it was well worth it, because this morning he come in just perfect and gave me a 13-yard shot, and I capitalized, and the Rage did its job, and he didn't go 50 yards and piled into a thicket. So I'd like to thank everyone that's made this possible, family, friends that stick with me and try to get this show to work. And the support they've given me is unreal, and I can't thank them enough. And now I get my butt behind the camera and hope they get them on a couple bucks. And it's been an awesome year. Shot an elk 2 weeks ago, killed a bear about a month ago, and now I got a big old 5.5-year-old Wisconsin whitetail.
It's November 11th here in Wisconsin. I'm hunting on a home farm.